It is punctuation. Punctuation is the use of marks such as full stop and question marks in our writing. It helps us to avoid confusion in our writing as a reader can make out which words are grouped together, where to pause, and what the purpose of a sentence is. So, as said in this definition, it is a use of marks like full stop, question marks, inverted comma, colon, semicolon, question. All those things. And capital letter 2 serves the same purpose as a punctuation mark in writing. So, capital letter is also a punctuation mark. It also comes under the heading of punctuation mark. Now, we'll see a few punctuation marks. The first one is full stop. We all know where we usually use a full stop. So, it is used at the end of a sentence to mark the completion of a thought. That is, whenever we are writing a sentence, at the end, that is the place where we complete the sentence, we use a full stop to denote that the sentence is complete and to denote that we are going to the next sentence. So, at the end of every sentence, we must compulsorily put a full stop. Okay? Full stop means just one dot. That is full stop. Next is question mark. It is used at the end of a sentence that asks a question. For example, if I ask you, what's your name? It's a question. I am asking a question or I am raising a question to you. What is your name? So that is a question, and hence at the end we use the question mark symbol. So it is also a punctuation, and it is used only at the end of questions. Question mark is always used at the end of questions. Next is exclamation mark. It is used to express a strong emotion, like when we say wow or we say hooray. All these are like we are expressing an emotion. We are expressing either surprise or like we say, oh my god. If some tragedy happened, we are like, oh my god, I can't believe it happened to you. So we are expressing a strong emotion, like we are expressing either happiness or a feeling of sadness or pity or whatever it is, just an emotion. We are expressing an emotion. So when we express an emotion, we use this exclamation mark, like something surprising, oh my god. So after that we use this exclamation mark. Or if we say bravo, hooray, after all this we use exclamation mark. And next is apostrophe, and it is used to show belonging. It's also used to show the omission of a letter or letters removed from a word. For example, in the text we have Ramchand's father. There, after Ramchand, there is an apostrophe S. It shows belonging. So, Ramchand's father means the man or the father, he belongs to Ramchand. That is like if we say in Malayalam, Ramchandinte Achan. That is it. So, that shows belonging. His father. It is nobody else's father. It's Ramchand's father. It's like specifying that it's Ramchand's father. So, there we use apostrophe. Or if I say maybe Anu's book, that means the book belongs to me and not to anyone else. So I say Anu's book, there is apostrophe S to show belonging. So there apostrophe is used to show belonging. And sometimes it is also used to show omission of letters, like don't forget. There don't means actually it's a short form of do not. Instead of saying do not forget, we use the contracted form don't forget. So there the apostrophe is like DONT, don't. So there after the N we use apostrophe because we are omitting the word O. In the word do not there is DONOT, but the O is omitted and there we use an apostrophe to show the omission of the word O. Don't, the short form of do not. Next is comma. Comma is used to separate names or items in a list. Like in the text there is Ramchand's father sold rice, pulses, candles, brooms, sugar, gram flour and so on. So it is used to distinguish between the items. It is used to separate the items. If I say, for example, if I say I have books, pens, pencils, so and so and so. If I say like that, I use a comma between books, pencils, eraser and all those things because I am separating. I am listing out the things I am having. I am saying I have books, pencils, eraser, scale, so and so and so. There I am distinguishing all my items. Like I am distinguishing. I am saying I have books. That is one item, book. Comma, the next item is pencil. Comma, the next item is eraser. So like that, when I am separating the items and saying, I use a comma. So comma is used to separate the names of items in a list. And something that we have to note is, we do not use comma before the last item in a list. Like if I have book, pen, pencil, eraser, 4 items, I say I have books, comma, pencil, comma, pens, comma. No, if I have like book, pen, pencil and eraser, I say I have book, comma, pencil, comma, pen and eraser. I don't use a comma before the last word. I just have 4 items, that is book, pen, pencil and eraser. 4 items I have. So after book, pen and pen, I use a comma to separate book, pen and pencil. But eraser is the last thing that I have. So there I don't have to use a comma. Instead I use the word and, because it is the last item. So I say I have book, pen, pencil and eraser. Not book, pen, pencil, comma, eraser. Book, comma, pen, comma, pencil and eraser. So everywhere when we use comma in a list, when we are using comma to separate the names of items in a list, for the last word we use and not a comma. So that is the basic use of comma, but commas are used in many other instances also. Like when we say for example, we use a comma after that. For example, comma and the rest of the sentence. So there are many other instances also where we use comma, but that you don't have to study it now, because in your textbook, comma, there is like, it is given that it is used to separate the name of items in a list. Nothing much is given about it. So now you only need to understand that more uses of comma will be studied at a later stage. Now you only need to study that comma is used to separate items in a list. And other than all this, there are many more punctuation marks, that is colon, semicolon and so many other punctuation marks that are used, but you don't have to study all those things now. You will have to study them at a later stage. Now you just need to remember this much, okay?